The General Hospital recap features Sonny Corinthos being the center of attention even when he was not around. In this episode, Jocelyn and Gladys both pay visits to Sonny, while Michael and Dante discussed the mobster elsewhere. Nina and Sasha had a sweet visit and showed they really should be mother and daughter. Sasha later caught up with Cody at Kelly's. Curtis wanted to take things further than a kiss with Jordan, but she balked. Finally, Taggart had some advice for Portia, but she didn't want to listen. Now let's dig a little deeper into the details. Jocelyn, Eden McCoy, surprised Sonny, Morris Bernard, when she showed up at his office with a request. He always said he would do anything for her, so now was his chance. She wanted him to fire Dex, Evan Hofer. But Sonny thought Dex should be the one to ask to be free to live his own life, as Jocelyn put it. Joss admitted Dex didn't even know she was there, but all Sonny wanted to know was why she was asking for this now when she knew Dex worked for Sonny when they first got together. Jocelyn just said she wanted a different life for Dex. Sonny was still insistent that if Dex wanted out, he could go to Sonny himself. When Joss left Sonny's office, Dex was surprised to see her there. Dex was even more surprised when she told him that she had asked Sonny to cut him loose. While Dex appreciated that she advocated for him, he did not like what she did and told her not to do it again. That just prompted them to kiss and not discuss the matter anymore. Gladys, Bonnie Burrows, insisted on seeing Sonny but was told he was in a meeting, and she had to wait. The guard gave Dex a wad of cash. Gladys couldn't help but stare at that cash. Once Sonny was free, Gladys barged into his office and told him she had a brand new opportunity for him. He could invest in deception. Nope, Sonny wasn't really interested but wondered why Gladys was interested in this. Well, she just wanted a finder's fee, which just made Sonny laugh before he explained that they would just be committing insider trading like his ex-wife. He certainly didn't want to repeat any of Carly's, Laura Wright, mistakes. Michael, Chad Duell, sat in the hospital halls, assuring his mother that he would never let Naima, Cynthia Watrous, anywhere near Willow, Caitlin McMullen, since clearly Carly is very concerned about such a thing. When he hung up, Dante, Dominic Zamprogna, was behind him and asked if not seeing Nina was what Willow wanted or what Michael and Carly wanted. Michael rudely told him it was none of his business. He then switched gears to try and be nice and explained that Willow just didn't want Nina around. Dante hoped that would change since Sonny was at the wedding, meaning anything could happen if you gave it a chance. Dante was surprised to hear Michael tell him that he and Sonny were in a better place in their relationship. But that could change if Sonny dared lobby for Nina. Dante was straight with Michael and told him that Sonny loves Nina, so it was natural to go to bat for her. Michael just wanted Sonny to choose his family over Nina. Sasha, Sophia Matson, stopped by the Crimson offices to look over the new ads for Deception's Deceptor, and she and Nina got to talking about Carly and Willow. Nina tried to change the subject back to cosmetics but was distracted by her own thoughts. Sasha insisted that Nina just tell her what was on her mind. Nina was hurting for Willow, who was all alone in isolation and couldn't even hold her own children. Nina just wanted Willow to have her life back, whether Nina was in it or not. When Sasha offered to talk to Michael and Carly on her behalf, Nina turned down the offer. She didn't want to put that burden on Sasha with all she was going through, but Sasha said she felt so good she wanted to petition the court to release her from her guardianship. As the two ladies praised one another, Nana marveled at how she once thought Sasha was her daughter, and now she was closer to her than she was to Willow. Sasha pointed out that Willow didn't know what she was missing but hoped that would change soon. After all, Nina is the mother Sasha always wished she had. Maxie, Kirsten Storms, called Sasha away for a meeting and told her friend that it was Cody, Josh Kelly, who saved the day for her at the Home and Heart channel by threatening to streak on camera. Sasha decided to go visit Cody at Kelly's. Scott, Ken Schreiner, and Cody met up outside Kelly's to discuss the Iced Princess necklace. Cody wasn't keen on the idea of signing the affidavit declaring he was Leopold Taub's son, but Scott was insistent. When they walked into the diner, Scott was surprised to see Liesel, Kathleen Gaddy, there with James. Scott tried to ignore Liesel, but Cody approached them and learned that James was afraid of horses. This prompted Cody to show how good he was with kids and assured James that he didn't have to fear horses. Scott interrupted them to discuss the affidavit again, prompting Scott to sit with Liesel while Cody and James got brownies. Lisa wanted to know what Scotty and Cody were up to, but Scott refused to say. Jordan, Tanisha Harper could barely resist Curtis's, Donald Turner, kisses and went in for more. When the kiss ended, Curtis suggested they leave together, but Jordan balked despite feeling that old spark between them. She wanted them to explore their feelings before falling into bed. Curtis admitted his feelings for Jordan never died, but Jordan reminded him how he couldn't get past his trust issues, and that he was still married to Portia Brooke Care. She wondered if the feelings at the surface now would always be there or if they were a last grasp at their past life together. Jordan admitted that she was always ready to fight for their marriage, but it was Curtis who walked away. She was just trying to move on with her own life, despite still loving Curtis. She couldn't even bear to watch him marry Portia back in February and asked Curtis if he was on the rebound or not. Curtis just didn't have any answers for her because he was at a crossroads in his life. Taggart, Rael Andrews, and Portia took some time alone in her office to discuss all things Trina, Tabiana Ali, and Taggart warned his ex-wife to leave well enough alone when it came to Trina and Spencer, Nicholas Alexander Chavez. He already told her to back off, and now she was doubling down. He saw no reason for Portia to be up in arms like she was over their relationship and warned Portia she would be rocking the boat in her own relationship with Trina if she kept obsessing over this. Portia went on and on about how Curtis wouldn't forgive her, but Taggart told Portia she had to forgive herself. He then advised her to have it out with Curtis before it was too late. Portia turned the conversation back to Trina and Spencer, frustrating Taggart as he told her she was not their little girl anymore. Portia blurted out Trina might not be Taggart's anyway, but he insisted Trina would always be his no matter what a test said. Taggart brought up how many people were there to protect Trina and finally let Portia know that Jordan was the one who made that elevator stop long enough for Portia to wake Oz Haggerty, Max Fogno, so he could help free Trina. He then dropped a truth bomb and said he believed Portia was using this fixation to distract her from her own marital problems. General Hospital spoilers reveal family feuds, sad confessions, striking demands, and so much more. You won't want to miss a moment of this intense episode. Jocelyn, Eden McCoy, didn't get very far with Sonny, Morris Bernard, during their little talk and is still reeling from the fact that all of Dex's, Evan Hofer, work over the last year seemed to be for nothing. Now he is stuck as a mobster, and that doesn't suit Jocelyn well at all. To that end, she goes right to Michael, Chad Duell, and blames him for getting her and Dex into this predicament. Michael tries to explain how it was Willow who wanted peace between him and Sonny, but that is not good enough for Jocelyn. She might even be willing to take matters into her own hands. Nana, Cynthia Watrous, remains as anxious as ever over Willow's, Caitlin McMullen, condition, and it's driving her insane. Willow still won't let her into her life, and even demeaning herself by groveling to Carly, Laura Wright, didn't work. After Sonny tells Nina that Michael wants peace as long as Sonny doesn't advocate for Nina, she was more frustrated than ever. Willow is almost ready for her transplant, and Nina just wants to be there for her. Meanwhile, Carly spends some time with Drew, Cameron Matheson, and wonders how to beat the SEC charges without turning on one another. Gladys, Bonnie Burrows, is quaking in her boots, considering how much money she once again owes Selena Wu. Lydia Look. She is even more troubled by Selena asking her to be a spy in Sonny's business, knowing that if Sonny ever found out, there would be more trouble than ever. When Gladys and Selena meet on Monday, Selena spells out more of what she wants from Gladys, indicating that she is not as much a friend to Sonny as Sonny wants to believe. Chase, Josh Swickard, was quite curious when Tracy, Jane Elliott, called him out of the blue and said she'd like to meet but then dropped it. However, Chase and Tracy share a meal together anyway because he needs to know what is really going on. Tracy just tells him to cut BLQ loose or forgive her, because he can't have it both ways. Meanwhile, Gregory Harrison, and Finn, Michael Easton, also share a meal at the Metro Court. Will he finally tell his son that he has ALS, or will Alexis be the only one to know this secret for now?